Okay, we're back. Had a little technical glitch. I couldn't get the drawing tool down there. So, I had to start and make um, a segment and a half. So, part two is like 14 minutes. So, that was convenient to do that. So, the chart, today's chart is a really nice chart. It is. So I like to get me out of the way sometimes. 429 modes of the 12 cage keys plus Dorian Blues Magic. We have this. We can do. This is just. I'm not sure how I derived this, but you can do the. You go C, B flat, A flat, G flat, E. This is just in whole steps, so it's like a whole step scale. And then you kind of switch over to the other half. We got F, E flat, D flat, sorry, B. Isn't this something like Stevie Wonder's You Are the Sunshine of My Life? Something like that. I don't know exactly how the scale, but I know it's a whole step scale, you know. So it goes like this. It goes something like. You are the sunshine of my life. Something like that, right? Okay. Shouldn't have went to that G major at the end. But yeah, that's what that is. I don't like to leave me over here. So it's just 6 and 6. I did that for some reason, and it's good for the blues magic key because if you're playing in the key of C, the blues magic key would be B flat. That would make C a Dorian. So no matter where you look on this chart, just go clockwise. So if you're playing in E, the blues magic key is the key of D. Okay. Now for the derivation, the dot scale and the flatted the pen scale on the second for E, that works out well, but it doesn't particularly work out any easier for the blues magic scale. So I tend to use B flat as the blues magic scale for the key of C. In the key of E, the blues magic scale would be the D scale. Okay, so that's what that is. And the little thing about Sunshine in My Life. I played that. I have Sunshine in My Life. It's a really good song. So let's look at what are we doing today. Okay, we've got the 12 key cages right here. So again, labeled them. Now we have, like, say we have two Dorians here. Where are the two Dorians? Right here. There's two Dorian scales, but one of them's in the key of 7 and one of them's in the key of 7 flat. So let's look at that for example. This is just out of a hat. For example, so E. Now we're looking at. I'm down C tuned so that the lowest playable note is going to be C in my guitar. So your guitar is E tuned. Down D tuned would be this. Down C tuned. Sounds a little flat, doesn't it? Okay, so this is the C. Note, the key is 7th of C is the key of B, because this is C. Alright, if it was the 7 of, if this lowest note was here, if this was E, then the 7th would be D sharp. It would be the key of D sharp. But now we call it a C. It's the key of B. It's just the key of the 7th of the root scale. Okay? So it's the key of B. The root's going to be right here. Alright? And so that's how it goes. So it's, you know, playing in that key of B, it's just Dorian. Right there, you see that blue note right there? My finger's on it. You can't see it because it's hard to see. It's the dark blue. It's the blue-gray is my B note. That's it. That's the B. That's the key. Is the B. Okay? It's kind of thing like this. Okay? Alright, so that wasn't what I thought it was. There's your B. It's a sunken E. Did we talk about that? Yeah, we talked about that. What is a sunken chord? So that would be the key of B right there, and it would be the Dorian box for the B. Now let's go over to the other Dorian box. Okay, now by the way, talk about sunken chords here. We've got a D shape here, root 3 5. Okay, but you're gonna have to, you would have to finger bar this to get that D shape B. But you're still in the 2, 3, 4, 5. You're still in that cage. D shape B. Okay, and then the 4th of B is E. So it's a G shaped B. You see my two fingers on the double roots of the E, the green, and then A. A shaped F sharp. All right. So now let's go over to the other Dorian in our 12 key system. Now I've got it down C tuned here, so it's that we can start the Dorian right there. It's going to be a long. It's going to be a long D, not a short, not a tripentatonic. It's going to be the long one. We go right into 5, 6. So it's. Okay. Now we took the G string, we took the whole thing, but we really should have one cut out 4, 5, 4, 5 like that, and then 6, 7 root 2, 3, 4. Okay, but we could have went 6, 7. We could have went 4, 5, 6 on that G string, and then up a little bit into the next cage, 7 root 2. Right there, okay? Four, 5, 6, 5, 6. Now right above the 5, but it's going to be warped up. So let's try that one more time. Okay, I warped it up one too many before. Now, by the way, what usually happens is the pattern goes flat one. If you warp it up one too many, because you know you're pretty much guessing at where's one fret from where you're playing when you're playing on the open string there. Sometimes you go up too much. So if it's sharp, hear it. The pattern one sharp, you're up one fret too many. If it's flat, you're down one. You didn't warp up at all. You just take it up one on the B string there. So sorry about that, but sometimes making a mistake is good for teaching purposes. Hey, it's been a really good lesson. I want to quit early today. Keep watching. Visit Andy's Free Guitar Chart videos. Have a great day.